Now, Prince Philip has spent a sixth night in hospital after being admitted last Tuesday. GMB's Nick DIXON is there for us now. Nick, we saw Prince Charles, didn't we, visit on Saturday, and there's been a lot of speculation. What do we know?
Morning to you, Lorraine. It's a tricky one because obviously we don't know exactly why Prince Charles decided to come along to the hospital on Saturday. We don't know what the exact circumstances were and the decision making behind that visit. Obviously it was quite a long trip for him as well from his home in Gloucestershire, nearly 200 miles. But that, as you say, has led to an awful lot of speculation and conclusions being reached as to why exactly he was here. He was really only here for about half an hour or so with that visit, and he did look a little sombre as he left. As I say, that has led to a fair bit of speculation, particularly on social media. But I think it's really important to stress at this point, we haven't had any new updates from Buckingham Palace. We don't get any kind of running commentary on these kind of matters, particularly when it comes to health. So as far as we know, he's still here as a precautionary measure. We know for sure that he's going to be here a little bit longer. We don't have a time frame just yet, but Buckingham Palace have sort of reiterated their statement from the weekend, really just saying that the Duke of Edinburgh is being kept in hospital out of an abundance of caution, and I think it's important to stress that. And he remains in good spirits, so fingers crossed we'll get some good news soon and he'll be perhaps back home at Windsor Castle.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Well, Royal Editor Russell Myers joins me now, and as well as Prince Philip, of course, Russell. Been a big weekend for the Royals with Meghan and Harry officially stepping down, and we know more about this upcoming Oprah interview, which has already been recorded, we believe.
Well, it has. Good morning, Lorraine. And, there's plenty of speculation as to what will be in the Oprah interview. One thing's for certain, Oprah will not want it to be a damp squib. And confirmation on Friday in the form of a palace statement, the Queen talking of her sadness about their decision to leave the family. But as she told Harry beforehand, that in no uncertain terms, there was no deal to be had where they could be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We've spoken about it for so long now, and now the confirmation has come forward that if you want to go and set your path earning multi-millions in the corporate world, then best of luck to you, but there's no place for you as a working member of the family, and that's exactly what the Queen said to Harry.
And the timing of this interview as well has raised a bit of concern, because obviously of the health of Prince Philip. And Oprah, as we know, hugely skilled at managing to get people to really open up and talk to her. And I wonder how much control Harry and Meghan will have over that interview. Not much, I would imagine.
Well, that's certainly the nervousness in the palace. People I've been speaking to have said, listen, these things do not normally go to plan. You look at the big interviews of the past in recent history, Prince Andrew and his disastrous attempt at explaining his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Further back, you have Princess Diana and Princess Charles, who deeply regretted their interviews with the BBC. Now, Oprah, as you say, is an absolutely skilled person at this. This is actually what she does. She flew in on her private jet to see Harry and Meghan over 2 days last week. And now we've been told that the editors at CBS are looking at a re-edit because of everything that's happened over the weekend. And certainly I think that everybody at the palace is watching this behind the sofa and behind their eyes with a blanket over their head, I think.
It'll be very interesting to see what is included in that, because it could actually be a way of building bridges. We just don't know. We will find out. What we do know, though, is that apparently William is really, well, he's upset about everything that's been going on with his brother. And, you do wonder about that relationship. It has been such a strong one, and where that goes.
Well, precisely right. And I think that William's issue was the language and the tone that was used. And I've just spoken about the Queen talking about her sadness at their decision. Well, when that statement was put out on Friday, less than 2 minutes later, Harry and Meghan sought to get their spokespeople out to put their own statement. And it was quite a sharp riposte. That the language was used was talking about service and saying that service is universal. And I think that goes against everything that the Queen stands for. She swore an oath on her coronation in 1953 to devote herself to the country, and that's exactly what she has done. And I think, arguably, exactly the opposite of what Harry and Meghan have done. They have chosen to set their path to go and make their financial independence, as they put it, and they've certainly made no bones about how much they want to earn.
And nobody begrudges them that, of course. You know, they can do whatever they want to do. It's just this weird thing of, on the one hand, not wanting any publicity, and then on the other hand, releasing photographs and going on the Oprah Winfrey show. Now, it's interesting because obviously, depending on how Prince Philip is doing, and we obviously wish him well and wish him to recover, but we understand Harry is self-isolating just now in case he has to come back.
Yes, certainly that was what I was told during the week, that you know, the 2 days spent with Oprah Winfrey, the early part of the week, whether they will have to revisit that is another thing that the editors will have to look at. But certainly Harry is concerned enough to be self-isolating at his home in California with Meghan and baby Archie, because if he does have to jump on a jet to get back here, if the worst was to happen to Prince Philip, then he wants to be able to do that at a moment's notice. And certainly, you know, all of our best wishes are with Prince Philip. As Nick said to you just beforehand, the Palace aren't giving a running commentary on it at the moment, but we would potentially expect to hear something perhaps today or tomorrow, because he is staying over the last few days, that they've said.
Yeah, exactly. We do wish him all the best. I mean, you've got to remember he is 99 years old, but has always been, up until quite recently, in very good health, hasn't he?
He has. I mean, gosh, he looks great for 99. He's, you know, just seen him walking down the steps. That was during the end of the summer, where he was doing an engagement with the rifle at Windsor Castle, and I just think we just all wish him our best at the moment.
We do. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub, and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.